I need me a ring light or something because I feel like I'm in shadow, especially my face. I just wanted to make a short video. I can totally tell my bingo wings, they're gonna take forever to go away. They're probably gonna be the last thing. I'm probably gonna have like skinny everything, but these big old arms, and they're gonna have to be chopped off. But I can, lovely hair here. I can totally tell my neck. I can really tell a difference. And I'm seeing this, the shadow. Mama's gonna need a facelift before this is over with. So, coming to you from inside my house today instead of outside because they fertilized the field across the road and the flies are absolutely ridiculous, and it was in the 60s. Oh my gosh, I am a southern girl and that's freezing, okay? So I don't want to get my winter coat out yet to go outside and make a video. So, news. I'm out of the 300s. This morning, 299.2. Gonna choke on my own spit here. 299.2. What was it? Friday, I think it was. I was at 299.6, and then over the weekend, it was like 301. We don't count those days, those fluctuating go up days. I've not been pottying as regularly as I should. I need to stick with my fiber gummies. They're upside down because there's only 3 left in here, and they're so sticky, I don't like to touch them. So when I had a few left, I just turned the bottle upside down so I can be like, ta-da, there they are. And then just chug them back in my mouth. Okay, so Friday, I went and had IV therapy. I did Myers cocktail. Honestly, I didn't tell a difference. Saturday, I felt great. Sunday, yesterday, I felt like garbage and I threw up. So I don't know. I'm still trying to drink. Oh, my lid wasn't on all the way and it's still pretty full. Still trying to drink. But, and also, I also got a vitamin D shot. The lady was like, looking at your face, you look like you need vitamin D. So I was like, go for it. And I swear it felt like she threw it like a dart into my butt cheek. Ow. So she wants me to come back 4 weeks and get another one. I'm not opposed to it. It was like $25 or something. I was like, okay, fine. If you need to throw a dart at my butt every 4 weeks for a little bit, especially since it's like getting to be wintry time, it's fall, days are getting shorter, which makes me want to cry, then okay, that's super cheap and I don't have to take a pill. I'll do it. So, yeah. Let's see, what is it? Energy is up. I'm trying to track my food. I feel like my body has changed so much. I don't crave bad things. Can I go get a Krispy Kreme donut, which was a super addiction before? Yeah. Do I have the desire to? No. I have thought about McDonald's sweet tea so many times, and then I'm out and about and I'm like, I don't really want that. I have a peach tea, a Lipton peach tea, which I loved those things before. I took 2 sips. It's sitting in the fridge. I took 2 sips like 2 weeks ago. The hubby wants to make some ice cream with the Ninja Creamy. I haven't even had a desire for that. The container's been sitting in the fridge for a couple days. I don't want it. I can have it, but I don't want it. It's very strange. Sweet things just don't make me feel good. So it's like the appeal is gone. I'm just like, yeah. I mean, I think I would enjoy licking rocks better than eating some sweets right now. Like, at least I get some minerals that way. Yeah, so things are just changing, and it's unique. Saturday, speaking of things changing, Saturday, I biked 5 miles for funsies. My recumbent bike in the garage. I just decided I want to do this. And I think Friday I attempted, I only got maybe a mile. I couldn't, it was too far back. The seat was too far back. I'd used it before, but I really tried to use it this time, and my knees have been doing better. So I got on it, and I've been using the bike at the gym with the personal trainer. That's normally our cool down. And it just was just a smidge too far, and I could not get the thing to adjust. Like, the seat itself doesn't move on my bike. I have to, like, the pipe that's on the floor, those kind of go, whoop, you know, and I couldn't get it. So the hubby, he had to use his muscles, and he had to fix it for me. So I decided, like, he's reloading it in the garage, and I was like, I'm coming back. Well, that day, I biked 3 miles, I do believe. And then the next day, that was Friday, I think. And then Saturday, I biked 5 miles. I was like, I am going to do this. I don't care. Do I have to do this? No, I want to do this. Like, I have energy to burn. Today, it's about lunchtime. You can hear washers going. Probably not the best choice to make a video while I'm doing laundry, but hopefully it's not loud. If it is, I'll scrap this video and start over if I ever post any of these. But I've done the dishes, I've done some laundry, I've been out working on a table in the garage, which is going to be my entry table. Maybe I'll give y'all a tour of my house one of these days. We're redoing this dining set that we got off of the marketplace, like, just working on the house. But yeah, like, I have got more energy. Now, yesterday, this is one of the things I've learned, like, with this so far, and it could be because of my autoimmune stuff too. It may be separate from surgery, but maybe it's not. Maybe this is normal. I haven't gotten the group and asked about it, because I just feel like it is what it is, and discussing it, it's going to possibly bring out the crazy people in the group that are going to be like trying to lecture me or educate me or something, and it's like, I don't want to invite that into my life. But yesterday was one of those days. Like, I got up and was frustrated because 301 after being 299. I was like, I don't want to see that 3 number again unless it's on the end of it. So I was like, ugh, and I couldn't use the bathroom. So I got up and had a cup of coffee, and I'd say maybe 20 minutes later, it worked. That's why I drank it. And then I just felt like garbage. I was nauseous and just felt bad. So I ended up just laying in the bed. Hubby's outside painting dining room chairs, and I'm just in the bed, just blanket up to my chin, just feeling like trash. He had to go to the store yesterday, so I was like, I'm going to see what food's around him. And I've never had Zaxby's before, and I looked on their menu, and I have been craving French fries so bad. They had chicken bacon ranch fries, and I got a little thing of, like, boneless wings, which, you know, they're just like little nuggies. KFC used to have honey barbecue ones, and they stopped making them, and I've been wanting those for like weeks. So they were close to it. I ate a few of the little nuggies, fine. Ate like 2 bites of fries, threw up. Only threw the fries up. So the thing that I had been craving and wanting so bad absolutely did not agree with me. I've been able to eat potatoes post-op, and I've been fine. I ate a French fry and a half at my aunt's. I was like, what, 3-4 weeks post-op? I can't remember. I think I was past 4 weeks. I was eating whatever I wanted at that point. But I ate a fry and a half and had no problems. But I don't know if it was the ranch. I don't know. I only puked up the fries, and then I had to give them to the hubby, like a whole big, huge box of them. And that's something, too, that it's made me think a lot. Hey, ADHD, y'all, if you're watching these videos, then you should just learn to accept the that happens in my brain. But one thing I have realized, like, before, the old me would have been like, yum, huge box of fries, maybe 2 would work. Now I realize, like, we have horrible horrible portions in the US in general. Like, there are so few options. It's like you get one choice and it has to be big. Kids menus suck. I'm trying to get in the habit of always checking the kids menu at places, but it's mostly chicken tenders, French fries, hot dogs. Like, it's the same things at every place. It's not just small portions. And even restaurants, you have the appetizer options, and sometimes appetizers are really big. But everything, the portion sizes are just so big. I wish to goodness that there were at least one restaurant chain that catered more towards bariatric patients, or if restaurant chains would get in on making a small portion size of things, like not just being one. I know that's more work, but maybe it would save them money too, because they're not putting out so much product. I mean, I personally would almost be willing to pay the same price for something more my size, because sometimes, like, fries are one of those things pre-op, if I had extra trash, they don't hold over till the next day. So to not have to waste and have something more my size, that would be amazing. I could go on a tangent, that was a mini tangent. Yeah, so I am appreciating the fact that I have more energy, that today, because it's like leftover from yesterday, I didn't want to get out of the bed this morning. I tried to sleep as much as I could. And then once I got up and put my clothes on, I was like, okay, I'm fine. I'm fine today. Today is fine. And I did my morning devotionals. It's October 9th. So the first part of October, since January 1, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I have been chronologically reading the Bible, and I've made it up into the New Testament. And that's every morning. I've done it every morning, even when I was in Tijuana, even days that we had to fly. Oh goodness, the mailman is coming. They're in the driveway, parked at the end of the driveway. They didn't pull in my driveway, they parked in the road. And they're carrying a box up. I bet it's my yoga mat. I'm gonna hush until they get to the door. Did you hear that? My throat gurgle. And then they walk through my yard. Get off my lawn. I'm looking at the security cameras. But anyway, ordered a yoga mat. We have one, but I wanted a bigger, thicker one because I wanted it. Rob wants to start doing yoga, the hubby. I usually call him the hubby just because then you know who he is. But his name is Rob. He wants to do yoga. And honestly, since I think before surgery, I have had a subscription to Apple's Fitness Plus. Have I used it one time? No, but it has yoga on there, and he said he wants to do it. He's having like lower back issues. He just wants to start doing some stretching and stuff. So ordered me a yoga mat. He has one here, and we're going to start doing yoga together. I have asked him if he will start going to the gym with me at some point. Oh, I see a shadow. I was making sure there wasn't something laying in the ditch, but I think it's just a shadow from a utility pole. Because there's going to come a point that I am not working with a personal trainer that I feel confident on my own, and I would like for us to go together. I'd like for us to work out together. I want this to be, this is not a passing trend in my life now. Like so many times in the past, I always just like either delete the posts when it's like, look back at your Facebook memories, or hide them for only me to see, where like, this is a lifestyle change. I'm going to stick with this because we've went to the gym numerous times, or I've started walking numerous times, all these things, and I've failed. I've not stuck with them. And in the past, my issue is always pain. Like my body physically hurt me, and I have learned that I have osteoarthritis in my knees. I have learned that I have a brain fart on what it's called with my foot, but pronation, I believe it is, one of my feet is like turned, and I have fallen arches in both of my feet. And trying to walk on the treadmill or trying to just go for a walk outside in nature, it would be a chain effect, like my ankle, my foot, up to my knee, into my hip, in my back, up in my shoulders. Like, I would have to stop working out because it physically hurt me. And that's why I am using a personal trainer, is because I have told her I have had surgery. These are the list of my problems. I want to work around these things. I want to strengthen my problem areas. I need to work out without hurting myself so I can continue, so I can get stronger and do more. And she has taken all those things into consideration. I tried a personal trainer several years ago, like 2018 or something like that. 2017, I don't remember. It's been a little while, and I feel like they did not listen to me whatsoever. They had the things that they thought I needed to do, and like I would get almost combative, like I don't want to do this, and it's like, I'm paying you, and I get that you want to push me, but when I'm telling you like this is physically hurting me, and I'm like hobbling out of the place, that's not going to make me want to do that. Like, I've got a personal trainer right now that she's like, how are your knees? How we will modify this if you need. And I appreciate that so much, because it's like, I'm not trying to get out of doing better. You know, I just physically can't do some things. And I hate that. I hate that. People don't understand that. Like, when you have, I have had fibromyalgia since I was in elementary school. I was diagnosed in elementary school. I've learned my triggers. I've never sought out disability for that. I don't take medication for it. I know the things that will trigger me are soda and lack of sleep. So I, of course, now post-op bariatric surgery, soda's a no. But lack of sleep, like, I know if I struggle with sleep, I take melatonin every night. If I don't get my sleep, my body will feel it and I will hurt so bad. And then now, this year I was diagnosed with RA, like living with chronic pain disorders. Some people do not understand that. It's not even that you want to be lazy. You're fighting your own body every single day to get up and just move. Just do simple things. To get up out of the bed can take almost everything out of you. To get up and take a shower can feel like you have run a marathon. Like, people don't understand that. And it's so easy when you have that problem to put on weight, because it doesn't matter about your calorie intake. You become sedentary because of pain. This has been my problem. My son, my husband, they eat way more than me. They have, even before surgery, but they get up and move around, while my butt sits on the couch all the time because I physically hurt to move. So it's not even because I'm sitting and pigging out. I'm not having a mukbang or whatever, that those stupid videos, like people just sitting and pigging out. I'm not doing that. I am just sedentary because of the pain and the inflammation in my body. And then I gain weight, so I just get bigger and bigger, and I sit more and more. That's been my struggle. So people don't understand that. So hopefully, to round back to yoga, hopefully we will be able to start stretching our bodies and moving our bodies in ways that I have not been able to probably since I was a teenager or middle school or something. And like, just be able to do more. Like, it's amazing. I'm down 64 pounds since July. It's October. So it's been, what? Has it been 4 months? August, September. No, I can't count. Math. I'm horrible at math, y'all. And I still count with my fingers. So it's been 3 months. I'm down 64 pounds in 3 months. I would like it to be more than that, of course. But hello, 64 pounds in 3 months. The only time I have ever lost weight, I lost 75 pounds. I don't know the time frame, and it was from undiagnosed colon disorder. Everything just ran straight through me, and people didn't believe like that I lost weight because I was sick. They acted like oh, you were fine. Like food didn't, no, like literally I had issues with gluten, and I was diagnosed with mastocytic enterocolitis. And everything that I ate made me sick as a dog. Like I was having a lot of problems. Like it was even making me have neurological issues, like balance issues, memory issues, speech issues. It was horrible. Like I was convinced I had MS. My brother has MS, and I was like, well, I've got it too. No, gluten was the main thing. Like my body was attacking itself, and I could not process my food. So basically, I had dumping syndrome with every meal. That's the closest I can describe it. If you're watching this and you have learned about dumping syndrome because you're either on this journey as well or you're looking into it, that's why when I read about dumping syndrome and people were like, oh, I was like, that's life. Like for someone with the colon disease, that can be normal without having surgery. So I ain't scared of dumping syndrome. But yeah, so getting this weight off of me, I am so much more energized. I have motivation. I don't hurt as much. I can get up and move around. I jogged around the house. So we have an open floor plan. Kitchen's right behind me. Dining room's over here. I was warming up lunch. What was it? Probably like Wednesday or something. And I felt like I need to move. I need to move. I can't stand here and look at this. I don't want to sit down. I need to move. I walked a couple laps around, and I felt like this isn't enough. I need to move more. I literally jogged like 3 laps around in here. Was it pretty? Probably not. Was my form great? No. Was I barely getting my feet off of the floor? Yeah, barely. But I was jogging around the house. It didn't hurt my knees. Like I have said since I found out that I have ADHD, I want to get the hyper out of my brain and into my body. And I feel like that's happening. The hyper's still going to be in my brain. Like you could see it's out my mouth. It's never going to go away from up there. But if I can also get hyper to come out in a physical activity, man, that's a win. That is a win. And I feel like that is happening. I go to the gym. I meet with my personal trainer. I do an hour. I feel like I'm dragging my butt out the door when I leave, but by the time I make it home, I'm like, okay, what can I do now? I want to go for a walk or something. Like I still have so much energy. So if you're thinking about it, do it. I get emotional because I can see I am just 3 months out from the start of my journey, which was the pre-op diet. And I can already see how much my life has changed. Now, absolutely, this has been my choice to do this. And I'm working with the tool that was given to me. And not everyone has the same experience, yada, yada, yada. But if you choose to say, I want to have this surgery, you choose to pay for this, you choose to put the work in, you have to continue to put the work in. You have to continue to make the change. Without this kickstarting this weight loss and helping to get some of this weight off of me and get this inflammation down, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Like that's the whole point of this. Yes, it's restriction, but it gives you the ability to take the weight off to allow you to move your body and use your body. I didn't have to choose to go to a personal trainer, buy an exercise bike here for the house, get up and walk. Like I could just strictly be like, how much can I eat every day? What foods can I tolerate? And still sit on my butt and barely move that scale. But I'm choosing to be active. I chose this path because I want to live my life. I don't want to be a bystander in my own life anymore. And that's the difference. That's why this isn't the easy way. Because even if you don't do all these extra things, it doesn't mean it's going to work. It doesn't mean you're going to lose weight. So I'm just feeling extra emotional today. Being out of the 300s is a big deal. It's been years. I was probably around 350 when I met my husband. We've been married 13 years. The second was our anniversary. And I lost down to 275. And that's when I got sick. I was struggling. That was probably what? 2012, 2013. So we've been together a couple years. But then I gained it back. And this year, right before surgery, I was at my heaviest. 363.4 pounds, I think, was my heaviest weight this year. The past 2-3 years, I think since maybe 2021, so the past 2 years, I have been weighing myself and tracking it. I've got just a little note in my phone. And it has just slowly went up. But I have been in the 320s, has been in the lowest that I have been in the past several years. So I was at my heaviest this year, and now I'm back down in the 200s. I mean, yes, I've just broken back into them, but I'm in them. I'm out of the 300s. I'm not going back. I have got so much more confidence, so much more energy. Like, I just feel so much better about myself. We had dinner over at the neighbors Saturday night, and they were saying how they could tell that I have lost weight. And it's so nice to not feel like, I feel like the Michelin Man, is that the tire guy or the staple? I mean, my arms still look like him. It's going to be that way for a while. But like, to just feel like, that's what I have felt like. Just bloated, just horrible. And I feel so much smaller. I'm still big. I am not in denial about that. But I feel so much lighter than I did. I feel so much smaller than I did. And it's great. Like, just, y'all, it's worth it. It's worth it 100%. It's not the easy way. Yeah. I'm going to keep ranting. I need to just, I got things to do. Washer is done. I got a table to sand in the garage. I got some more sticks to wash. They're soaking in the sink. I got things to do, and I got the energy to do them. So I'll have to make another video soon. I don't know when my next goal, let's see, what is my next goal? So I hit this one. I guess 275 is really my next one. That will be my lowest weight. It's a good number for transitioning. But that'll be the lowest weight that I've been since I've been married. So once I hit 275, so maybe a little bit, unless I have some events, life events happen or something, you know, maybe a little while before y'all see me. Okay, but thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to my ADHD spewing verbal diarrhea here and my emotional moments. Just stick with me on this journey.